All right. Welcome, welcome. How are y'all? Welcome, Johnny, to the Royal Riders, my membership. Really do appreciate you joining the membership, man. Big shout out to Johnny to start off our stream, guys. Welcome. Hi, Johnny. I'm fine. I'm fine. Thanks to you, I am happier by far. Let's wait for everyone else to join. Today we got a very fun calendar, and that is making a tier list using Achilles and Hector, guys. Making a tier list using Achilles and Hector. I think that's gonna be pretty fun, right? Yo, you just finished Modder, so let's go, man. 175, wow. I don't think I ever got to like something that high in modders. I did some on the last one, but yeah, I was always like giving up in the middle, you know. I was never really sticking as much as I should have to those plans before. Oh, Alfonso, okay. I need one more. Let's see if this is lucky enough. Ooh, 8. Okay, that's good. Let's buy one of those. Let's see if we should get those. Maybe I should get those for Achilles. Why don't I do that right now? I think I should do that. As we prepare for Achilles, I think we should go ahead and get those locked in. There you go. Yeah. Did you get anything fun in there? Like a lot of materials, a lot of speed ups, man. Ooh, okay. This is not too bad. Extra speed ups that I don't really have at all, so. Oh, you know what? I can sell some resources, right? Yeah, let's sell some resources. Wait, why do I have so much resource? Did someone send resources to me? Yeah, why do I have so much resource? I haven't opened them yet. I was hoping to open them on stream. Oh, yeah. In my stream or your stream? We also got YSG, but I don't get gems on it. I don't got gems, so right now 5311. Let's go, man. Let's go. Ooh, okay. Wait, actually, I should wait until Achilles is actually revealed, so I'm gonna go ahead and wait on that. Let's do some Canyon Clash while we're waiting for everyone else to join. Alright, what are the quests today? Let's go ahead and find out what I can do here. Wait, hold on. Yeah, those are not artifacts, so I think that's fine. Reduce 50%, defeat all enemies, finish the battle with at least 2 infantry-only troops still alive. I'm never gonna get that. I like barely have infantry that's usable, right? Yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Oh, this guy looks pretty strong though. Let's go ahead and go to pick on the weaker one, guys. Oh, this guy also looks pretty strong too. Your stream, I don't do YouTube. Spent 76.3 thousand AP. Yo, you still got 40k left over? Yeah, let me know when you actually do that, man. I would love to showcase it on the stream. We can maybe join a Discord call and then you can actually unlock it there. We can arrange the details later. Wait, do I have him on Delta though? I feel like I didn't put Arthur on Delta. But that's a big problem. Uh-oh. If I don't have my Arthur on Delta, I don't think I'm gonna perform, guys. I think I'm gonna perform well. What was my Arthur doing though? Yeah, I don't got too long. I only got an hour, so maybe next time. Yeah, we can actually showcase it here right now. If you want to go ahead and join the hanging out section of the Discord, I can pop in. You can maybe share your screen on the official Discord. Yeah, I would love to. Yeah, if you want to go ahead and join this one, we can go ahead and showcase it. Let's see what you got, man. I'll wait until you join, though. Man, my Arthur's still beastin'. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think I have Delta set up, though. Oh, time over. Hold on. Yeah, I still have it on Arch. Oh no, it's in Delta. Oh no, it wasn't changed. Ay. That's unfortunate. Okay, give me a minute. Let's go, man. Hopefully Delta would actually improve the performance. I think it is doing better. Because I didn't have armaments at all, basically. Alright, I'll join in a second once I'm done with this battle. Do you think Achilles will replace Huo Arthur for Meta Canyon? Yes. I think Huo will most likely be pushed out, especially with the next cavalry release right around the corner. I don't think it's gonna, yeah. I think Huo would actually survive. But that's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'll join in a second, John. I'll join in a second, Johnny. Once I'm done with this, I think it should be done in like 10 seconds. Well, actually, I can just join the voice, right? Yo, Johnny. How's it going, man? Say hi to the chat.
Yo, what's up, chat?
Welcome, Johnny. Thank you for showcasing it. If you can go ahead and share your screen on the voice channel.
No worries.
Yeah,
This is the first time I've ever done this. It's gonna be
yeah.
interesting.
I actually never joined live on Discord, so let's see.
Right.
Oh,
Can
you have
you
it on
see
your
my
phone.
screen?
Yeah, no.
Yes, I do.
I previously
And I'm
done
an
record.
arcade phone player.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I previously done recordings of I think Sticky before, but not necessarily live. So this is the first experience for
Yeah.
everyone.
That is true.
Yeah,
This took quite a long time, especially since I only have 4 dispatches.
yeah. Well, I never got all the way up to 175 before, so
That's
great job.
175.
All
Well, I
right.
needed the speed ups. It was rough. I didn't have many speed ups left after I pushed power to 7 to 8 million pretty much.
Yeah, you hit that VIP 10 though. That's really nice too.
Yes, my gems were struggling because I wish it was a bit more since YSG got out, but it's fun.
Yeah, definitely.
I'll take VIP 10 any day.
Yeah.
All right,
Let's
you
see
ready?
it. Hopefully you get a lot of gems because I think VIP, YSG should be right around the corner for you too. So.
This is the first day actually.
Oh, it's the first day. Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Let's hope that you get a lot
Right
of gems.
now, I want gems, training speed ups, and healing speed ups. That's what
Alright.
I'm hoping for.
All right. Any guess on how much that you're gonna get out of it?
All right, give it your guess.
My guess is that you're gonna get like I think 5,000 gems ish, and I would say 30-day speed ups, universal, and maybe 10 or so days of training speed ups. But let's see. I've never done this
Alright.
many before, so
I've never gone this many either, man. This is the first time I ever got this many.
well, good luck, man. Good luck. Let's see how many you
Thank
get.
you. We'll see.
All right, so 8 hours
hours,
times 22. That's 7 days and 8 hours.
And then I got 14 million stone.
And then
Yep.
Okay, 15 days. No, yeah. Well, 14 days and 8 hours. Okay, not too bad. You still got more.
39.
39. That's that's
Yeah.
hard to do the math.
Yeah,
eight,
that is rough.
4, maybe 5 days extra. So that's what, like 19 days. Okay, so we're getting close. Yeah, we're getting close.
So that would be the 3 hours would be 4.875 days.
Okay, so yeah, we're I think about 19 days so far. Let's see. Oh, 3 days.
3 days.
Hey yo,
That's
19
nice.
days times and then 18 days extra. So 37 days. That's not too bad, right?
That is nice. This account needed that quite a bit of gold too.
Yeah, let's
I'll take
actually
that.
count all the gems too after we scroll down all the way.
Oh yeah,
I got some decent materials. It looks like too. Okay.
yeah. I actually needed quite a few of the blueprints too, since I am trying to make as much cav material right now.
Yeah, that's great. Oh, you got some decent amount of gems too. Okay, so you got 2,500 here. Let's scroll up a little more again. Okay, so that's 400, so 2,900, and then let's see. I saw a couple other gems above too.
Yeah.
So
Right here, I think. 2.5.
yeah, 2.5k, and then 2.9k if you
Yeah.
count the 400 gems up there.
Oh yeah, right here.
Yeah, and then if you scroll down
Right.
even more, I think they might have some more. Who knows?
Oh yeah. Oh,
You have more. Yeah.
yeah, right up here.
So that's about
And then
300
down
extra.
there.
So 3,200 and 4,200 gems. That's not too bad. I'm not
That's
off
pretty
that much. 4,200 is not
No.
too bad.
With this, I'm gonna be able to max out my Mina for KVK1.
All right.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
That's very good.
When it, I'm sure if you're day one into ISU, you're gonna start fighting soon. So hopefully,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, hopefully you'll be able to get that.
KVK1 is happening in 3 days. I
3 days.
After the week of Crusades.
Well,
Yes.
good luck, my man.
I
Good
am
luck.
gonna try and push some rank because I do want at least top 100 a free gold head. Why not?
Yeah. Make sure you do focus on your one troop type for all your war tech, though. I know that you're doing the mathematics right now, but yeah, after that,
Yeah. My word tech, it's kind of rough right now because I can't even do any cav until I upgrade my academy,
yeah. Well,
and that's about it.
yeah.
pretty much.
Get the building
Unless I
speed ups
upgrade
and
some
research
of
speed ups first. I think it's always about efficiency at the end of the day. You just got a lot of
Yeah.
speed ups, so I think you should be
I
good.
will get Town Hall 22 before KVK happens, so that would help with some more troop over here. And Mina, if when I had time to equip them with this piece right here.
Yeah, Halberd,
Vanguard
Vanguard. Yeah, Vanguard set is really nice. So
With him, and then I could try and expertise it. I watched your cavalry equipment video,
yeah.
so now I'm trying to get the hand for him too.
All right. Right on, man.
So I should be able to get him very soon.
Yeah, good luck on that. And like I said, just make sure you focus on your tech before your first fight. It does look like you do have some time left, so and you just got a lot of speed up, so I think you should be good.
Yes. After my town hall upgrade, I'm thinking about upgrading my health center and then the technology center,
Yeah,
so that I can get on quickly with the cav upgrades for KVK.
yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, keep me updated on your account, man. And when you do develop a little more, maybe we can do an account review or account coaching as well. So
Yes, I was thinking about like closer to KVK2 for an account review or coaching. It would be very nice to see where I would need some improvements on.
Yeah, man, definitely. All right, thank you so much
Alrighty.
for showcasing, man.
Thank you very much.
Let's just go ahead and jump back
worries.
into the stream. Thank you once again, and I'll see you on the chat.
See you there.
All right. Man, that 175 actually gave a lot of speed ups, a lot more than I thought. So, man, maybe I should be doing more modders. You guys can see that my main is currently in in the recoup stage of my speed ups. I barely have 10 days of healing and universals combined. You guys get the gist. Like, yeah, I need a lot of speed ups and gems. I am trying though. I am trying to barb chain. You guys see that I am using a lot of action points, so don't give me a hard time so far. You guys know. Anyways, all right. So I think that was a good warm up for today's session. Congrats on the KVK win. Thank you, man. Thank you, Warm. Really appreciate it. Let's get right to our main dish here today, guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start recording. So if you guys hear me do the YouTube intro, please ignore that part. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Moose Game here, and today, with the chat here, live in the live stream, we are doing something fun, and that is making a tier list, open field pairing tier list based on the predictions that we have on Achilles and Hector, guys. Achilles and Hector's. As you guys know, Achilles and Hector was just announced. We all kind of took a good look at their kits, and I personally love Achilles. Some people actually are more hyped about Hector, and I think for all good reasons. Hector is really hypeable commander. Maybe not so much for open field, but we're gonna go ahead and build this tier list together with you all in the chat. So please stay with me if you guys think that please bear with me if you disagree with whatever I suggest, because at the end of the day, it's just my opinion as well as what the chat wants to chat agrees to. So yeah, if you guys disagree with me, I would like to apologize in advance. Tier list is one of the most controversial contents that I do ever in my channel. I get a lot of shit, to be really honest with you, whenever I do make a tier list. So because they don't agree with whatever I suggest or whatever I post about them. And then like when I posted about Arthur, for example, before Qin Shi Huang came into the game, I was like, yeah, Arthur has like the best damage factor and whatnot. And then people hated me. They're like, no, Liu Che is much better and all that stuff. And this was even before Bai Chi was even a thing. So yeah, please don't hate me. Let's get started, guys. So first things first, we got all those tiers divided by SS tier, triple S tier, SS tier, S tier, A tier, B tier, C tier. Now we're gonna first start off this list by defining what each tier means. So I'm going to start off from SS tier. SS tier means the best open field pair in four troop type. And then triple S is actually the best open field pair. Only one. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually build from SS tier, and then we're gonna promote one of the best pairing from the SS tier to triple S tier, and we're gonna only have one pairing in the triple S tier. Got it? By their definition, the best open field pairing will be amongst the best of each troop type, and then just move up to triple S tier. Got it? S tier means meta. No, not meta. What should I name S tier as? Best open field pair alternative. So this could be the best pair, but then again, you just have a slightly better tier. For example, something like, I don't know, like Qin Shi Huang and Zhu Liang, for example. Like, it is not the best tier, but it is best pairs alternative. With that said, let's just go ahead and put them right there. Qin Shi Huang and Zhu Liang is a definition of an S tier March pairing. Because obviously Qin Shi Huang and Zhu Liang is not as good as Qin Shi Huang YSG, but it is the best open field alternative. So there's going to be very few SS tier. There's going to be very few S tier. There's going to be only one triple S tier. Now A tier is a meta open field best pair, open field pairing. If you bring out this pairing, no one's gonna give you, I don't know, no one's gonna give you like a comment on the YouTube channel like, hey, why are you running this march? I'll hear none of that. A tier is only meta open field pairing. You guys can see that I'm actually pretty salty about a lot of things, but it's okay. But anyways, so that's the A tier. And then B tier is okay, but not meta. C tier is not recommended, but barely usable. Let's just say barely usable. And then F tier, do not use. F tier here is going to be not as a pair, but like a single commander. Like, for example, I don't know, Lu Bu is a single commander that will just be F tier. You will not think of any pairing that you can possibly bring out on the field, right? So yeah, let's just go ahead and put Lu Bu there, just as a reference. Everyone's on the same page here? All right. Now, let's just go ahead and get started. Now, starting off from SS tier. What can be an SS tier? Guys, help me out here in the chat. Any SS tier recommendations? I think let's just start off with the obvious one, guys. Let's just start off with the obvious, and that is Qin Shi Huang and YSG. I don't think anyone can object that this is one of the best open field pair in the game. If not the best open field pairing in the game right now. And even with the addition of Achilles and Hector, I think Qin Shi Huang and YSG will still be the best open field pairing for Archer. Alright, we got Sim Sucks. Bai Chu Liu Che. There you go. Bai Chu Liu Che. Alright, we're going to talk about the Triple S once we're done with the SS tier. But Bai Chu Liu Che. Where is Bai Chu? Bai Chu Liu Che. I 100% agree. Now, previously, I have put Arthur and Philip as the best cavalry pairing. But no. We are here to do the prediction of the meta for open field, right? So what I think we should put there is actually Arthur and Achilles. Whole Arthur is a pairing. Whole Arthur, let's just put it up there, and then we're gonna see if we can make some adjustments here and there. Let's just go ahead and throw all the candidates up there. Let's see how we can actually adjust it. Is there any other candidates? Actually, you know what? By definition, because this is best open field pair for troop type, I think we should have one for Siege. I think without a question, Gaza Mara Gonzalo is the best open field pairing for Engineering Commander. Arthur, Achilles definitely for SS. Whole Arthur for S. Personally, I think Arthur Achilles beats Whole Arthur as well, like what Worm said. So let's just go ahead and move those guys down. Whole Arthur. See, we don't know how strong Arthur and Achilles combined together is, but I think it is pretty safe to say that Arthur Achilles will be better than Whole Arthur, in my opinion. Yeah, this is including the new commanders. Yes. Anything that you guys can think of using Hector? Any Hector pairing? We got Hector just sitting around here. Hey, pick me. But let's see. That's Archer, Infantry, Cavalry, and Siege. Okay, so we got 4 double S tier predictions here. Now, is there any pairing? Let's just ask the straight up question. Is Arthur Achilles better than Qin Shi Huang YSG? Achilles Hector look decent, probably S. Let's just put it up there. I think that could be a good pairing. Like these two, especially when the new cavalry commander does come around the corner. I think that could be a good pairing. I think that actually could potentially be even better than Whole Arthur, in my opinion. Qin Shi Huang YSG, guys. Does anyone object to Qin Shi Huang YSG moving up to the triple S tier? Arthur Hector? Yeah, let's just go ahead and put Arthur Hector somewhere. We'll adjust all these later. Anyone objects to pushing Qin Shi Huang YSG to triple S tier? The one and only best pairing in Rise of Kingdoms will still remain as Qin Shi Huang YSG, in my opinion. Qin Shi Huang YSG Gold, I think the damage is too crazy. I agree. The damage factor that they have is just too much. I think. Too much. Now, would Arthur Achilles actually be behind Baichi Luce, or would Baichi Luce actually be behind Arthur Achilles? Should we do this? Or should we actually do this? What do you guys think? Yeah, no one should object. Qin YSG is the best. Yeah. Qin like, if Achilles was like, I don't know, doing 3000 AoE, circular AoE, maybe we can actually put Arthur Achilles above Qin. We can talk about it. I think that's when you can start talking about it. Qin YSG better than Qin Zhuge Liang? Yes. I think because Qin has 0 skill damage, the fact that YSG can provide 62% of skill damage, I think there's some testing results in there. But Qin YSG is indeed better because YSG has triple relic that gives it extra 12% skill damage. And I think that was the common census, like what people think. Now, what I do want to add to S tier, maybe we can move around the S tier and A tier, is Baichi and Hector, and Liu Che and Hector. What do you guys think of these two pairs? Like, what do you guys think we should put those pairs in? I think Arthur Achilles better, but that's personal opinion. It has not been tested yet. I think Arthur Achilles may lose against Baichi Liu Che in a duel because Baichi has this crazy expertise. But in terms of overall goodness that you can find in game, I think this is better. For now. You think Baichi Liu Che probably better March for most people, but if you have special inscription like Delta, Arthur Achilles would be the best. You know what? That is actually true. Let me go back. So, yeah, I think I'm thinking with butterfly effect in mind. If you have butterfly effect, if you have the special inscriptions for Arthur, yeah, if you have this one, I think Arthur Achilles could be better than Baichi Liu Che. But Baichi Liu Che without special inscription, I think, is potentially better than Arthur Achilles. I'm still not even sure how many times per second Achilles' skill is active in battle. Yeah, let's keep it like this. I think Arthur Achilles, we don't know how his expertise is gonna look like. I think it's a safer choice that we actually leave it behind Baichi Liu Che for now. And then let's just go ahead and move down the list. Liu Che Alice X. I use it in my 3rd infantry set, fighting 17, 18, and it was my best trading march. Still a crazy march. So here's the thing though. I feel like you're 100% right that Liu Che Alex would have been S tier. Attila Achilles, let's just put Attila Achilles somewhere here too. But I feel like Liu Che Alex would get bumped down when we add Liu Che Hector into the game. I feel like Hector would be a better pairing for Liu Che, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Don't you think it's gonna do a little better damage with Hector? Liu Che Alex, Ragnar Skippy should go A maybe? Yeah, I think so. I think like they're all meta, but they're not like best open pair alternative. That's what S is, right? I think Ragnar Skippy is definitely definitely a good A tier. I think Ragnar Skippy might be better than Liu Che Alex. I think they're very, very close with one another. Actually, yeah, no. Liu Qi, Alex, I think they are better. Attila, Achilles, I feel like they could be a meta, but I don't know. Would you use Attila, Achilles in place of Arthur Achilles? With all those different places that you can actually put Achilles at, would you actually use it with Attila? I think that's my question. I feel like Attila Achilles might be a B tier. But I don't know. What do you guys think? If you guys think I should move him up to A or S, I'll go ahead and do that. But I feel like this is a good placement. It's okay. Not meta because it doesn't have like the double combo damage. It's like using Attila Subutai. But like right now, Attila Subutai, we have to use it. But like it's not the best in my opinion. Hector is probably better than Alex because Hector damage is quite constant. Yeah, I would say so. He has a lot of like smite damage buff, I feel like. Attila Achilles is going to be good if you have cracked Urine armors. For most people, it won't perform. Yeah, I think that's what I was trying to get at too. I feel like Attila Achilles, if you have like amazing, if you have Chasky level of like Arch set, I think that will work. But otherwise, it's not too good, I think. Why the heck is any Hector March higher than Attila Achilles? We just put him up there. We're gonna adjust him later. So I'm actually I just adjusted Achilles, Attila Achilles down to B. So we're gonna adjust those later. I'm thinking Arthur Achilles with Silent Trial would be meta. Yeah, it could be. Like it's hitting the marches. So Achilles, if you hit 5 target, it's gonna hit 10 times. 10 times with combo attack. I mean, yeah, like Silent Trial could actually absorb a lot of rage, in my opinion. Now, I think we need to clean up S tier a lot. I think Qin Shi Huang Zhuge Liang S tier for sure. It is the second best, in my opinion, March in the game. The only reason why it can't go up to SS tier or triple S tier is because there's a limit on how many that you can put in those, and that's why Zhuge Liang and Qin Shi Huang can actually stay here at the very first slot of S tier. I feel like though, Achilles, Hector. I feel like Achilles, Hector could be an A, maybe above Ragnar, Skippy, but I don't think it could ever be a S, because this is a best open field alternative, right? This is not the best open field. This is best open field alternative. So if you can't have Arthur Achilles, what is the best cavalry march that you can have as alternative to that? And I don't even think Quo Arthur would actually be in that place too. Hector looks kind of underwhelming like William Wallace. Single target isn't very impressive. I think for open field and open field specifically, I think Hector is not a good commander. I posted it in a members only chat video that's gonna go live midnight today, which is in 4 hours, 5 hours. I think Hector is designed to be a garrison commander, garrison pairings in specific for the next cavalry commander, and that was their sole purpose. I don't think he was designed for anything else. So that's what I think of Hector, personally. Hector is still a good commander, but not a good investment for most people. I agree with you. Congrats, you took 20 rage from 5 target. Wait, hold on. What's the Silent Trial credit? If you crit a silent trial, what do you get? Isn't it 13? Yeah, if you crit a silent trial, it's 13. You're still... It's not, but it's not an absorption. That's, I think, what kind of like is not that good about this, right? It's not an absorption. It's actually reduction, right? So 13 times 10 is going to be 130. You basically make 10 troops lose 130 in total. I think it's going to be good, but not as great, I'll say. Hector should be a B or lower also. Also high. Achilles. Hector. Yeah. Achilles Hector. What about Arthur Hector though? Yeah, I'm not running a silent trial over a ring, horn, or drum. Yeah, I agree. Oh, we forgot about one pairing that we talked about before. That we used before, and that is Arthur Philip. I think Arthur Philip deserves a B tier. Okay, but not meta. It's like Arthur Philip's gonna be the definition of okay, but not meta, in my opinion. After the release of Achilles and Hector, in my opinion. What do you guys think? People really underestimate Attila Achilles? Attila Achilles. Attila Achilles. Do you think it deserves a better spot than B? Qin Shuang Shazar crack for altars? You know what? Qin Shuang Shazar is actually really good. That's something that I would say. Qin Shuang Shazar actually deserved like the first spot in A tier, I feel like. It's not meta though, actually. But a lot of people actually use Qin Shuang Shazar and they perform really, really well. Actually, it is meta, isn't it? Isn't Qin Shuang Shazar meta? Hector could be really kind of crack with combo garrison. Yeah, Hector will be a really, really strong combo garrison. Like, I think like Hector could be like a really, really strong combo garrison. Like, I think the new, once the next cavalry batch releases, I think whatever the garrison that they're going to give us for cavalry, combined with Hector, will be the strongest garrison in my opinion. And Hector would play a big part in that. But for open field, I'm not too sure. Let's clean up all the Hectors off of S tier. From at least Baichu Hector, I don't think this is going to be S tier at all. I don't think Liu Che Hector is going to be S tier at all. Now it gets down to what can be an S tier from cavalry. I think Arthur Hector is still... What do you guys think about what could be an S tier for cavalry? Arthur Hector, is that okay? Doesn't see as much in normal field though? Is it though? Like, I saw a lot of people actually get like crazy reports though. Try Murder Ball Simulator? Yeah, Shazar Chin is really good because it's tanky. Yeah, I think I've seen it a lot. Like it, yeah, but actually it is, the reason why it's like better than most marches is because it is sustainable, like in altar especially, right? Because like you don't have to walk all the way back with your march, archer march. You just have healing done and then just basically survive long. Is that doable as an open field meta? I think this deserves a B tier, actually. Yeah, let's just go ahead and move that down. Achilles Hector for S? Really? Achilles Hector for S. Yeah, I think this is pretty good, yeah. Oh, well, no. Achilles Hector for S. Instead of Arthur Hector. Let's talk about it. Because I think Arthur... The reason why Arthur is so good is because of this skill right here. If this commander is serving as a primary commander, their troop gains a Light of the Lake effect. Whenever this troop launches a basic attack, it has a 50% chance, which goes up to 70%, to launch one extra combo attack. It launches... This does not have an upper limit. And sometimes when you hit like 10, 20 times of combo attack with... or like 6 times with Arthur's active skill, when you hit 3 targets, this triggers a lot. I feel like Achilles missing that potential with Hector. Because Arthur, Achilles, I think they have a lot of different procs. Hector has this combo damage thing, but then again, it can only trigger up to 3 times, right? I think that's why I thought Arthur will be better with Hector than Achilles Hector. But what do you guys think? This is a hard question. Hector shouldn't even smell the A rank. Achilles got I guess extra active skills. But like, so here's the thing. I think there has to be a Hector pairing for S tier with cavalry, just because we're not gonna put full Arthur here, right? If we don't include Hector here, what are we gonna put there? Arthur Philip? No, Arthur Philip is gonna be dead after Achilles and Hector comes around, I feel like. Paul Arthur is okay, but like, I don't know. Is it better than Arthur Hector though? What do you guys think? So I think limited to cavalry and cavalry only, I think Hector deserves at least 1 spot in S tier, and then that's why I put it next to Arthur. But if you guys think Achilles Hector is better, then I think that could be a good alternative potentially. But yeah, what are you doing, Ho Arthur? You guys deserve a spot. I think it's the competition between those 2 pairing. Technically, you'll run Achilles Philip and Arthur William. Achilles Philip. Achilles Philip. Yo, wait, hold on. Achilles Philip. I think Achilles Philip might be a better pairing than... No, but he doesn't have... They don't have an active... Yeah, they don't have an active... Like, they don't have an instant proc, right? I think only Philip has it. Arthur has combo from expertise. Achilles only has it from the active skill. So I think Arthur Philip is still better. Yeah, Arthur is good because he can spam combo even though it's small. If Achilles can do it with skills, it would just be just as good. Yeah. I think they should just be paired up like this. Like they're okay for both of them. They can spam the combo, but you know, synergy is kind of not there. I think this is a good thing. Philip's expertise synergizes so well with Hector's active skill. Would you run a Philip Hector though? Yeah, Philip has instant AoE, instant proc. Yes, I agree. But the problem with Philip, I think, is that it cannot proc multiple times. Like this is just one time, goes into 3-second cooldown, right? So without Arthur's expertise, the reason why Arthur Philip worked until this time is because of this. Whenever you attack, you have 70% chance with Butterfly Effect to launch one extra combo attack that could trigger multiple times. Arthur doesn't have this. So only when Achilles doesn't have this, right? So only when Achilles uses an active skill, I think this chance is amplified too much. So that's why I'm hesitant to actually put Achilles Philip on the higher level than Arthur Philip, in my opinion. Sorry, I meant Achilles. Oh yeah, Philip has AoE instant proc. Not that fraud Hector. Okay. I agree that there's too many Hectors up in S tier and A tier. Let's trim it down, shall we? You know what? I'm just gonna make the call. I'm just gonna put Arthur Hector in there. Arthur Achilles is the best pairing for cavalry. Second best, I think, would still be Arthur Hector. And then the third best option that you have with Arthur is going to be Ho Chi Bing and Arthur, in my opinion, in case you didn't get Delta yet. And then I think everyone here deserves to be moved down to B tier. Maybe Achilles Hector, because they actually have combo synergy every now and then. Like, if you're using Hector with Baichi or Liu Che, I don't think it's like same as using William Wallace with Baichi or William Wallace with Liu Che, right? Where's Baichi and Liu Che at? Okay, let's add more. Let's add more commanders, guys. Where's Baichi? Liu Che. Did I not add Baichi into that mix? Hey. Yeah, like it's like using William Wallace with Liu Che, right? I think these are basically identical, in my opinion. I think Arthur Hector or Achilles Hector are S tier. Arthur Philip A. With Ho Arthur. Arthur Philip is A. I think Arthur Philip is B now. Because you have so many different options. Like, Arthur Achilles is number 1 option. Arthur Hector is number 2 option. Ho Arthur is number 3 option. Arthur Philip, I use Arthur Philip all the time, right? I hate it. Like, I hate Arthur Philip. Like, it does so little damage. So, I would have to say... Yeah, I would have to say... Arthur Philip now kind of deserves this spot right here. My opinion. But, like, I had the best gear in the game. In Rising Kingdoms, I had one of the best Arch set running with Arthur Philip for a while, and I didn't say this because I didn't want all the cavalry mains to get mad at me, but Arthur Phillip sucks. Like I get it. It buffs, but like it was the only option. I had to use it, but like deep down inside, I knew it sucked. So I personally think that it's not a good combo anymore with the release of Achilles and Hector. Hi Musa, why is a big gap between Qinxuan YC and Qinxuan Zhuge Liang? Oh, there's no big gap. So triple S, only one, is basically SS, but best. Yeah, check out who's in the gap. Yeah. So this is, I think Qinxuan Zhuge Liang, if we can move him up there, I think they can be SS tier. But it's just that by definition, there can be only one SS tier or triple S tier in per each troop type. So that's why. I think Qinxuan Zhuge Liang, probably in terms of pure power level, they're probably better than Bai Qi Liu Che. But it's just that, by definition, it's just because of how I put the definition, yeah. And yeah, everyone else here is actually really good. Okay. What about Bai Qi Phillip, guys? Bai Qi Phillip? What do you guys think about Bai Qi Phillip? Now I need to find Bai Qi, so give me a second. Let's find the Bai Qi. Where's Bai Qi at? Where's our boy Bai Qi? Do I not have Bai Qi? Oh, there you go. What do you guys think of Bai Qi Phillip? Do you guys think Bai Qi Phillip can be an A tier, B tier, C tier? Do I have access to Battle Simulator? No, I don't think I have one. Can you remove the Siege, please? No, I mean, Siege is by definition, again, by definition, the best open field pair for a troop type. If you feel uncomfortable about it, I can move it down to S tier, but that is technically the best Siege tier, Siege pairing in Rise of Kingdoms, so I will just leave it up there, just for the definition reasons. Marwa, no, I don't. A or B? I'll say a. Let's put it at B and let's just go ahead and work on it later. Bai Qi, William Wallace. Let's find Bai Qi again. I didn't add that many Bai Qi, that was a problem. Okay. Wait, where did it go? Where did my Bai Qi go? How about Bai Qi William Wallace, guys? Bai Qi William Wallace. Oh no. Not again. It's not letting me add this. Let's just go ahead and add a bunch of Bai Qis. Okay. Bai Qi William Wallace. What's the best marches for Achilles and Hector? Can you explain why? Achilles, the best march for Achilles and Hector, Arthur Achilles is the best. Hector is not a good field commander in my opinion. Hector is not a good field commander. It is basically William Wallace or Ho Chu Bing level. The only reason why we have Arthur Hector in there is because in case people didn't want to invest in Achilles and they had to get Hector because he's actually going to be crucial if you're going to be a garrison lead, you can technically still use Arthur with Hector. That's why he's up there. But Hector I don't think is a good field commander. Nevsky and Guillermo? Bai Qi Wallace is a very meh. I think Baichi Wallace can be an A tier, yeah. I would say it's actually probably better than Liu Che Alex, to be honest. And I have a hard time finding an S tier for infantry. Should I just move William Wallace by Chien to S tier? No. No, I don't think it deserves an S tier, to be honest. Baichi Wallace B tier? Baichi Wallace is a B tier. I would say it deserves a very lost. No. I think it's still usable if you're using Liu Che elsewhere. But like, where would you put Liu Che? That's the problem. If you're not using Baichi, if you're using Baichi Wallace, where are you using your Liu Che? You use Baichi Wallace in my KVK3, traded pretty well, but not as good as Qinshuang YSG though. Qinshuang YSG is God. So we don't talk about God, guys. We don't talk about the God. The triple S tier, we don't talk about that. Baichi Wallace. So without a doubt, Baichi Liu Che is SS tier, right? That's the best infantry march that you can bring out on the field at this very moment. Would you guys kill me if I actually move Baichi Wallace into S tier? Yeah, Baichi Wallace and Liu Che Alex is what people do for double smite, right? So by definition, Liu Che Alex could be a meta, but Baichi Wallace is actually the best open field alternatives to Baichi Liu Che, in my opinion. It is an alternative since Liu Che's not there. Yeah. So like, if you don't have Liu Che, then what is the second best march? If you don't have Liu Che, you have Baichi Wallace and Alex. You have all the other commanders in the game, but you can pair Baichi with something else. The second best option is indeed William Wallace, no? So I think this actually makes sense to a degree, in my opinion. Yeah, because now looking at this though, is infantry okay? Like, infantry might be in a really bad spot. Maybe. Maybe Wallace because can be in a rally and battle. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, infantry is gonna be in a bad spot in the next, like, whatever Song of Troy update. Now I'm gonna actually add one more, and that's gonna have a Liu Che. But do I have a Liu Che here? Do I not have a Liu Che here? Man, Liu Che's used so many times. And you know what? Yeah, let's add another Liu Che. Where's Liu Che at? Liu Che. Where's Liu Che at? Wait, where's Liu Che at? Where's Liu Che at? Oh, there you go. Let's go ahead and add a lot of Liu Che's. Liu Che William Wallace. I feel like Liu Che William Wallace is either right behind Alex, I think Luce William Wallace is Luce Philip is actually better than Luce Alex. What do you guys think? Zhuge Liang Herman is not up there for 2 archer players. Yeah, I think that's true. Zhuge. Do I not have Zhuge here still? Where's Zhuge at? Oh, I don't have another Zhuge. Okay, fine. I'll go ahead and add more Zhuge. Where's Zhuge at? I think we don't need to add more Zhuge though after this. Just add everything here. There you go. Zhuge. Nah, I forgot how Herman Prime looks like. If you guys are different from me, I'm sorry, but I forgot where's Herman Prime. Where's Herman Prime? Where is Herman Prime? Do you guys see Herman Prime? There's no way we don't have a Herman Prime in here. I don't see a Herman Prime, guys. Wait, hold on. Oh, there you go. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Herman Prime. I think we should still say it's a meta because it is still the second best option for. If you have Qin Shi Huang YSG, you should still have Zhuge Liang Herman on the pair. So I think by definition it should be an A tier. But a lot of people still use 1 Archer March, so using Archer without Qin Shi Huang is a new play. Kind of is I get where you're coming from. You can't insult Archer mains like that, man, though. Be nice. Now, I'm gonna actually add another F tier. I'm gonna say Boudica Prime, YSG, don't use them. Just don't use them. Nevsky Jonabar Prime. Barely. No. At this point, yeah, let's just put it at C. Quo Jonabar Prime. Same deal. I would say Quo Jonabar Prime might be a little better because she does have a rage reduction. I'll say Zhuge Liang Philip is actually a B tier. Like if you have to put Philip somewhere, now that Philip is freed up from Arthur pairing, I'll say Zhuge Liang Philip is a B tier. Okay, but not meta. Nevsky Joan, barely usable. Yeah, there you go. Arthur William isn't up there. Let's go ahead and add Arthur William, man. Arthur William. I think Arthur William will also be barely usable. Like after release of Achilles and Hector, I think it'll be barely usable. Like if you have 2 other combo damage commander, why use a skill damage commander is my suggestion. So this is what I'll put. To be honest, I'm still thinking about Achilles. Attila Achilles. Attila Achilles. You think it deserves a better spot? Do you think it deserves an A tier? Yeah. Let's put him up there. Attila Achilles. There you go. I think Achilles Hector is basically they should be basically same as one another in my opinion. Let's just put them right next to each other. Yeah, it'll probably be really good. Yeah, it's counter attack damage, normal damage buff. It's like having Philip primary, but because you can actually put Attila as primary because he's a cavalry commander, you know. I get where you're coming from. I hear you. So let's just go ahead and go for it. Just to be curious, is there a better March than Qinxiang YSG in an artifact KVK? Is there? I don't think so. Any objection? Like, Qin Shi Huang just does so much damage that all it needs is a lot of skill damage, right? Liu Che CJ or Bai Chi CJ? Oh, we need a CJ March, right? For CJ, because I don't think I have CJ saved up. I did not expect CJ to actually come up. But if you're using CJ, I think if you're using CJ, you're using Liu Che CJ, because that means you're using 2 Smite Marches. You're either using Bai Chi William Wallace or Liu Che CJ, or Liu Che Alex or Liu Che Philip, right? So I think these two be a good pairing. Let's just put him at the very beginning of B tier. Liu Che CJ. Wouldn't that be a good pairing? Does Attila normal damage boost count for Qin Shi Huang? No, it doesn't. As far as what I know, it doesn't. Even if it does work, Attila is a weird commander. He does less skill damage. Yeah, he does 30% less skill damage. It just doesn't have synergy. And also at the same time, if you try using Qin Shi Huang as a secondary pairing, like secondary commander, Qin Shi Huang does not fire off skill at all. Like, it will just sit there attacking without the AoE for like ever. Yeah, try it. It would actually not use an active skill too much. Yeah, so yeah, Attila, unfortunately not the best, I will say. Just do not use Belisarius Prime. I think everyone can agree that Belisarius Prime is just do not use. Right? At this point. I would say Harold Pakal might be just do not use, maybe. Where is Harold at? Hey, Harold Pakal, let's just go ahead and use it to do not use. Like, don't use those commanders. Just don't. Let's just go ahead and throw all the other commanders in there that's not usable. Purist in Season of Conquest, probably not a good idea. Leo, yeah, probably not a good idea too. Yeah, let's just add a bunch of do not uses. Guan Scipio do not use. Guan. Let's just go ahead and add Guan here. Scipio is up here. Yeah, Scipio is up here. Let's just go ahead and add Guan. Probably don't have a space for Guan at the end of the day anymore. Is it though? Guan Scipio? Isn't it still barely usable? Guan Scipio? What do you guys think? Why do you even have epic commanders in the chart? I'm using Omniar's stuff, so my apologies there. Belly Jorn as a swarm army is very good. That is true. Belly Jorn. Well, let's actually add those commanders here. I think Guan Skippy is actually barely usable. It has the AoE silence that no one else has. Belly Joan actually has a purpose, so I would say it is probably right behind Nevsky Joan. What else is there? Attila Philip might be usable to a degree, barely usable category. Maybe better than all the maybe better than Guan Yu Scipio Prime. Yeah, Guan hurts to see him been barely usable. It hurts after years of glory. Yeah, I think when the new commanders come out, that's when you can kind of finally decide. I mean, I still use him on Canyon. It's not that good anymore. I know it's painful. It's like seeing me. It's like me seeing Nevsky Joan here, like in barely usable category. Like, it sucks now. I get it, but like Joan of Arc Prime, yeah, it is what it is, right? Actually, people actually use Joan of Arc Prime and then Belisarius Prime in this order, so I'm gonna put it over there. But barely usable, I think, at the end of the day. So Arthur Philip, Achilles Philip. Actually, let's just move Achilles Philip to barely usable, perhaps. Yeah, I don't know how this would do. Actually, you know what? Let's just put it at the bottom. How about that? So Zhuge Philip actually is usable because you need to find a space for Philip eventually. So I'll put that up there. Baichi Philip. I think Baichi Philip deserves a higher spot here. Yeah. Any Hector combos that you guys can think of? Maybe Baichi Hector could be like the bottom of the A tier. What do you guys think? Okay, gotta go lay here. See you tomorrow. Thank you, man. Thank you, Johnny, for joining the stream. I'll see you later, man. What do you guys think about this? Baichu Hector use as, because that's basically the same thing as Baichu William Wallace. Hector Wallace for swarming might be good. William Wallace and Hector? Is it? Let's... I don't know. I don't think there's that much synergy with William Wallace and Hector, though. What do you guys think? You have to put the William as primary, though. Isn't Baichi Hector basically a small upgrade over Baichi William Wallace? Yeah, that's why I was like, maybe we should move that up. I think it is a small upgrade. But actually, I'm gonna leave those two parallel together because we don't know which one is better yet. We have to see it in action, I feel like. Yeah, they both do single target damage. Wallace third skill makes it hit even harder. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Wallace, Hector. I would say it's not a meta, but I think it's usable. Like, B tier is not bad, but like I think Wallace, Hector, it has some niche uses, right? If it's hitting a march, maybe it's not a bad idea. And Wallace has a damage reduction. Let's just put it there and leave it for now. If you're swarming with more than one infantry, don't have Scipio Aemilianus, okay, yeah, that's fair. I will put it behind Qin Shi Huang Shazar though. It's a very niche stuff, so. Guys, I'm actually tempted though. I'm personally very tempted to put Arthur Hector into A tier and not have a S tier for cavalry at all. What do you guys think? Because I don't think Arthur Hector deserves to be in a parallel with Qin Shi Huang Zhuge Liang and Bai Qi, another Smite commander. Like, I don't know. I really don't think that Arthur Hector will be like a really, really strong March, in my opinion. I think it can be put in parallel with all those other commander pairing, like Achilles Hector, like Attila Hector, you know. But like not in the S tier, I would say. What do you guys think? Like, I think Arthur and Achilles should just be paired together, and then we should never separate them from one another, in my opinion. Like, but, like, is it right to actually not have a S tier March after having double S tier March in cavalry? And there's no alternative for cavalry. Yeah. That's by definition. I think we need to have an alternative, and I'll put it behind Baichi though. Yeah, we're going by the definitions here. There's 2 infantry alternatives and 1 archer. Yeah, so I think this is an exception. Baichi plus Alpha is an exception because I don't know which one is better. I think Baichi Wallace is actually worse than Baichi Hector, potentially. Yeah, let's just put 3 marches here. Let's just not touch it anymore. Yeah. Qin Shi Huang Zhuge Liang, obviously, it's just super, super overpowered. And then Baichi Hector and Arthur Hector, I think those 2 are question marks. It is tough to put Hector there, but let's just put caps on alternatives so that I don't get a lot of hate. Yeah, let's put caps there. Yeah, let's just put caps there. Just make sure that I don't get a lot of hate from people. Alright. I think this is a pretty good list now. We just gotta draw a line here, draw a line here, draw a line here. Is there anything that you guys would like to change from here, though? You got 2 Saladins do not use. You're absolutely right, sir. I do apologize. Let's just put Nebu in there while we're at it. Cyrus while we're at it. Oh, okay. Wait, hold on. What about Trajan Mulan? I would say Trajan Mulan deserves a last spot and barely usable, right? Trajan Mulan? If you're using mixed buffer echelon formation, I think it's still usable to a degree. And I'm gonna say Bertrand do not use anymore. I'm gonna take out all the siege from here. I'm just gonna put these 2 just for the reference. Like, if you're gonna build 1 siege march, you should build these 2. What else? I think that's pretty much it, isn't it? We got Sin here. Honda Tanagatsu, obviously, it's not usable now. Sargon do not use. I think this is pretty good. Anything you guys would like to change from this tier list? Again, this is the best pairing guide. This is not like the best commander guide or tier list. It is divided by each pair. So again, Qin Shi Huang YSG is the #1 pairing in the Rise of Kingdoms, even after Hector and Achilles release. Baichi Liu Che for now, because we haven't seen the full power of Achilles and Arthur. I think this will be a better pairing, but just because we can't really put really put them before they actually proven themselves. So Baichi Liu Che here, Arthur Achilles here, and also at the same time they do need a lot of armament investment. We just added 1 Siege March here, but Gazamada and Gonzalo is the best Siege March, so make sure you build them if you are going to build a Siege March. And then Qin Shi Huang Zhuge Liang, best alternative to Qin Shi Huang YSG. And Baichi Hector, and then Arthur Hector. If you don't have Achilles, if you're going to use Liu Che somewhere else, I think those two are the best alternatives for your double S best open field pairing for each troop type. Meta though, you can still use, I think, Baichi William Wallace, Liu Che Philip, Liu Che Alex, and Ragnar Prime and Scipio Prime. Ho Chi Bing Arthur. I'll actually put Ho Chi Bing Arthur at the very bottom. If you're using Wedge with cavalry now, I think that's still a question mark. Zhuge Liang Horman, I think, is a good march. And then Attila, Achilles potentially could be good. Achilles Hector could be usable. I think that's a pretty good list here. Okay, but not meta. I think Liu Che CJ is okay. Baichi Philip is okay. But not meta. And then Qin Shi Huang Shazar is okay. Actually, I'll put Zhuge Liang Philip right next to this. Yeah, Zhuge Liang Philip. If you have to find the place for Philip for your total, whatever you like to call it. Attila Liu Che, I'm actually not doing artifact for this one. So Attila Liu Che, I think, is not going to be in here for now. Maybe if you do include artifact open field marches, we'll go ahead and add them. But right now, we're just going to focus on 2 of the same troop type or leadership and 1 troop type. So Zhuge Liang Philip, and then William Wallace Hector question mark. We don't know about this. This is double single mark. Yeah, let's actually move it down all the way to. Let's move it down to C. This is a double single target march. I don't think you should use it like that. Yeah, although they're both really strong smite commanders, they're just double single target. I don't feel comfortable putting that in a B tier. Arthur, Philip, Liu Che, and Hector question mark, and then William Wallace, Liu Che, and then Achilles, Philip. If you're using something else, I don't know why you would do this, to be honest, but as a power level, I think this pairing could work as well. You only set it for swarming. It'll be terrible for field, yeah. So let's just put it at barely usable. It's very niche. I think it's okay to be a C tier. It's still usable. Barely usable is still usable, right? So, and then Ho Chi Bing, Joan of Arc Prime. Actually, let's just go ahead and move this down here. I think it's actually comparable. Yeah, I think it's comparable to Joan of Arc Prime and Belisarius Prime, which is for swarming. I think they serve the same purpose. So, Nevsky Joan and William Wallace with Hector would actually work. Joan of Arc Prime, same way that Joan of Arc Prime with Belisarius Prime would work. Arthur William would actually lose all this perk, in my opinion. And yeah, same way that Arthur Philip is no longer that good, but if you need to find a space for Philip and you don't really want to invest in Achilles or Hector, I think you can still use Arthur Philip there. Attila Philip, I think it's basically the same level here. And then Guan Yu Scipio and Trajan Mulan for the echelon formation. And then, yeah, and then just don't use those commanders. Let's just actually go ahead and move this guy right here, and then move this out. Delete this row. And then that's basically where I'll put all of the tier marks. That's where I'll actually finish the best pairing for open field predictions with Achilles and Hector in the game. Whew. Man, that was a long video, guys. That was a long video. I hope you guys actually enjoyed it. I'm gonna go ahead and close out the recording. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys disagree with me on this list, anything on this list, you're probably correct. Don't hate on me. Just don't hate on anyone who chatted with me. Just, you're probably correct. Do what you gotta do. But here's what I think. Here's what the chat think. Here's what we agreed on. Let's just go ahead. This is just for fun. This is predictions for fun. So please don't hate on us. Let's close out the stream. Let's close out the recording. Wonevsky, Joan Arthur, Joan Philip could also be B and C, but lists will get big. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep them in one row for now. But yeah, Joan Arthur would probably be somewhere around like either like right above those two guys or right here. But let's just keep it short. Like combination is so much more difficult than like the best commander in the Rise of Kingdoms and all that stuff. So yeah. Yeah, let's just go ahead and keep it like this. But yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Man, this is hard. This is hard. I mean, we don't even have those commanders in the game yet, so I think this is a pretty good job. I'll say. I'm gonna go ahead and save this. Best commander pairing prediction with Achilles and Hector. October 20. There you go. Okay. Am I not signed in here? Is that why it is? Anyways, I think this is a pretty good tier list. You guys did an awesome job. Let's just go ahead and finish this off with my armament pulling on daily basis. Let's see if we get something meaningful. Nope. All trash. But it's okay, guys. It's okay. Thank you guys so much for making this tier list with me, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's stream. I was speaking for so long. I was speaking so passionately that I am out of energy. So I'm gonna go ahead and close out the stream. Do you guys have any questions, concerns about anything before we close out the stream though? If not, thank you guys so much for watching, participating in making this tier list. Really appreciate it, guys. And as always, I'll see you guys all in the next video and live stream potentially. See you. Thank you. Thank you guys so much.